Hi, this is Coach RJ from Lean Berets. Here's my what, why, how video on the types of wands and why I use different lengths and different sizes. So I did the first video on just what are health wands, period, a little bit about the history and why I use them and the benefits. But let's just look at the different types now, because each one of these wands in the table is different, and there are other variations as well. I just brought a few of the ones I have out. So some people would call this a training stick, but typically this would have also been called a wand, even though it's very short. Especially for youth, they used very short, light wands like this. So but typically I'll use this more like an Indian club or some kind of a stick, but it could be a wand. This is called a double ball staff, but historically it could have been called a wand as well, because this new product that's made by Rosewater Kinetics in Idaho was modeled off the classical wands. Now this wand is very rare and it's over 100 years old, but you can see the similarities. They both have these balled ends on them, and the classical wand is longer. The reason this one is shorter is because it's being developed more for hand and finger and wrist agility. So the way these are being used is a little more off the ends, and the classical wands, they weren't really used off the ends much. So this is going to be a nice improvement over history and a different way to use the wands. This is also a wand. It's a little bit shorter than 5 feet. Although if I had to recommend one wand and that's all you had for the rest of your life, what I have found working with a lot of different people in pilot projects is that that would be about a 1-inch diameter hardwood wand, 5 feet long. And this is actually commercially available now from Revolution Clubs in Texas. I helped them just with some ideas and they started making them so we would have a place to go to buy them. I added some little accent stripes on here with my torch, but this is a wonderful tool for life, and you could use this with seniors, you could use it with older children, you could use it with athletes. It's just an awesome tool. Now this wand is actually painted, and it's from my Bonnie Pruden archive collection. This was used by Bonnie Pruden in the 1960s and given to me by one of my mentors. And it's very, very simple. It's just a closet pole with some paint slapped on it. Now the reason Bonnie painted all her stuff is she thought it was more fun and exciting. She didn't like the natural wood. She thought it was boring. So you could paint your wand too. It doesn't really matter. You could even use a piece of plastic. Okay, but whatever you decide on, whether it's wood, plastic, painted or not, there are going to be so many wonderful benefits to using them for not only shoulder mobility and spinal mobility, but also, as I explained in the other video, getting into some stepping patterns where you're getting your heart rate up and using your feet as well. So there is no one size wand fits all, but if you had to have one wand, it would be 5 feet, 1-inch diameter, some type of wood. I prefer the organic feel. And I hope that helps you, and if you get into wands, you'll probably get a couple different lengths and sizes and maybe some different weights, and it's all good.